I took a deep dive into my YouTube analytics this week and I found something pretty interesting on how and who YouTube recommends my stuff to. So to give you some context, I currently have 13 videos out and 8 of them are for YouTube and YouTube growth. The other are from my old niche, which I pivoted from coding and software engineering. I was just curious to see kind of who YouTube recommends my stuff to. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight into our analytics. So here is my YouTube channel. You can see 34 subscribers, 12 videos, 13 with this one that I'm recording right now. And let's go ahead and just run over to YouTube Studio. There we go. I think I have this one open already, but let's go to YouTube Studio. We are confirming 34 subscribers. And let's go to analytics. That's where I want to go right now. I want to see the entire channel analytics. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose custom and I'm going to go to June 1st of this year and I'm going to end it on August 31st. That is where I did my first niche, right? Which was coding and software engineering before the transition and pivot. And so you see I have 342 views. Watch time 22 hours, and I picked up 8 subscribers during that time frame. I'm gonna go ahead and open up another analytics just so I can have both of them saved on here. And let's switch the date to, we'll say the last 3, 6, actually let's go to custom and let's pick September 1st this time because that's when I started transitioning and up until this point. All right, so you see I have 670 views during that time frame, 36 hours of watch time, and I picked up an additional 23 subscribers, of which right now in total I have 34. So the difference here, 342, I pretty much doubled my views with a new niche and picked up a significant, well, for me as a brand new channel, I picked up a lot more subscribers than I was doing with my original niche. So let's go ahead and open one more analytics page right here just so I have all those. Okay, but what I want to do right now is I want to see the entire year of 2025. Right, so let's go ahead and go right here, 2025, perfect. All right, you can see right here I got 1,014 views in 2025, close to 60 watch time hours, and I picked up an additional 31 subscribers, right? So 34 total is what I have right now. But what I'm very interested in is that I started noticing that my how to become a software engineer worksheet or PDF was being downloaded more often, or should I say lately. And I was, more than what I have out right now, which is my YouTube checklist. Now, granted, it's new. I just created it. It's up right here if you want to take a look at that. There's also going to be a link in my description below where you can download that for free. Now, what I noticed is that, yeah, my other one is being downloaded right now. And I was wondering, okay, to who is YouTube recommending my stuff to? I just got really curious on that. And so to find that out, I took this week and I found this. All right, so what we're going to do is, we're in analytics. We're in the time frame, January 1st to November 5th till now. And I want to go into content right here. Then I want to go all the way down. Well, you can see before I actually go down there, you can see where my impressions are at 26.8 for the channel. My impression click-through rate is at 2.5%. And this is my average view duration. But let's go down where I really wanted to, know, or where I really was curious at on where YouTube was, to who was YouTube recommending my stuff to, right? That's kind of like my real metric that I'm really, gauging on right now. None of these right here. So you scroll down in content, you go to suggested videos and you go to see more right here. That's going to open up this window right here. And here I can tell you automatically, these are the top 5 videos that are recommending my stuff. And so as you know, right now I pivoted from software engineering and coding over to YouTube growth and personal branding, which is what I'm very passionate about, to create freedom. When I go through these right here, you can see that this video right here, which is if I wanted to become a software engineer in 2025, this is one video that's recommending my channel and my videos. Now, I already clicked on this, so let's go ahead and open it up right here. And this channel has 200,000 subscribers, very well known in the software engineering coding market. And their videos are recommending my videos, which is insane, right? But it makes sense because I started with that niche and it's been since June 1st or June 16 when I first posted that. So YouTube has had a long time to kind of see what I was working back then, right? We're sitting, November 6th right now, and you can see the difference on how, it takes a little bit of time for YouTube to kind of figure out what your channel was about. But since I confused it a little bit, right, when I pivoted my niche, that's why I was interested in seeing what that looks like here. And so my next video here, step-by-step rent to buy strategy. They don't teach you, this is a video that's kind of getting close related to what I'm trying to do, create freedom through YouTube, right? Here's the next one, how I switch. Now this is my own video that I created that is recommending my stuff, which is, this video is recommending 2 other videos in that niche that I was working on during that time. If you didn't define your dental brand, okay, I'm not sure what this is about, but it's interesting to see who's recommending my stuff. I pivoted my YouTube niche. Perfect. This is when I did the switch, and this video is recommending my new content. Same with this one, and you can just kind of go down the list and you can see all these different things, these different videos and channels that are recommending my videos and my channel, right? Which is, again, interesting to see YouTube kind of transitioning as well, in real time, right? And that makes me feel better, right? Because, you look at my click-through rate, it's not great right now. And you look at, my view duration, YouTube is still trying to figure out the pivot that I did. YouTube is recommending my stuff to a lot of software engineers or people aspiring to be coders, and that is fantastic, but it's not the audience that I'm trying to capture at the moment or going forward, right? And so it makes sense that, my average view duration and my CTRs are pretty low when it comes to that, and that's okay. It's just, I hope that with my next, I hope going forward with my next content and my, ongoing content regarding YouTube growth and personal branding, that YouTube is gonna slowly but surely start picking those videos up and the content and the focus that I'm working on, and start shifting to who it's recommending my stuff to, right? So if you haven't seen this, go on to YouTube Analytics. I know that I said before, and I have that in my my free checklist on for busy parents, that you don't really want to worry too much about the analytics early on, especially with me, like 34 subscribers. Now, I do check it once in a while because I want to understand and I want to teach it out later on. So I want to get to know everything about it. And so I like to kind of do these experiments and kind of figure out, okay, your work that you're putting in, who's watching it, right? So it's a pretty cool, neat report that YouTube provides in their analytics. Essentially, what I got out of this week was that YouTube is still mixed a little bit of what it's recommending or to who it's recommending my stuff to, and it's going to take it a little bit of time to know who my audience is. I just got to go keep posting, and I will report back and show you my analytics as this evolves going forward. At the same time, I'm hoping that this is going to improve my click-through rate, my impressions, and just overall building the right community, the person that I'm trying to help, or me, which was a late bloomer, a beginner, a busy parent that I am, and I'm just trying to have YouTube discover that as my audience, or push that to my audience. I guess what I'm getting at is consistency is key, and the YouTube algorithm has to figure that out. It needs just as much time to learn who I am as me learning who I was, right? And who I wanted to be and what I was passionate about. I'll keep sharing my analytics as I go. My goal is, again, to have YouTube recommend my stuff to the right viewer. Also, if you didn't get a chance to see my last video, if you should tell your friends, you should tell people that you do YouTube, you have a YouTube channel. If you haven't seen that yet, check that out right here.